Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our complete beginner's guide to Loop Hero, shall we? Well, we've already built ourselves the gymnasium. We can't actually build anything else, and what I like to do at this moment is just kind of see what it is that's not, like, what's preventing me? What's the kind of gap that I have resource-wise? So we need wood, and we need, wow, we don't even have any it's metamorphosis, I believe. So we need wood, metamorphosis, and we need food for the refuge. So those are the kinds of things to build into. We need a bunch of stone for the cemetery, for example. So let's keep going. And we're just gonna, oops, I always push escape to get out of that for some reason. Go ahead and go to the expedition, and we can change our deck a little bit. We have a village now. By the way, the village is fantastic. So first they'll feed you, then they'll make you work. So when you walk through a village, it heals you 15 plus 5 times the loop number upon entering, and then they give you a quest. And what this means is they'll make an enemy on the map more difficult, okay? But at when you do that, when the enemy becomes more difficult, like, the reward for the quest is you get like some good treasure. So I in general like this. I'm going to turn off the swamp and turn on the village. It just gives you some healing, makes you a little bit stronger. I feel good about this. Do I want to keep the Blood Grove? I'm actually going to turn off the Blood Grove and just put the vampires back. This is fine. And let's go. And I'm going to say start. Alright. So here's our loop. And one of the things, unless you have it set to pause on coming in, try to make sure you jam that spacebar to pause immediately when you are starting a new run, once you have gotten the ability to gain some starter supplies. So I'm going to throw this stuff on, just make myself stronger for this first fight, avoid really losing any hit points. Is this better? It is. Go ahead and equip that. Alright. So I'll drop a grove immediately because I want to get sticks as fast as possible. I'm going to save these meadows. I like to save things so that I can build a treasury, but stones, mountains, and rocks I always will build. Okay, cemetery, let's put it here, get some stone. Interesting. Alright, put a rock up there, and then any of this good? Same. Alright, I'll build a vampire mansion right there, that's fine with me. I'm going to save these chrono crystals. Yep, no problem. Of course, remember, you can always change your settings. I know many of you are playing this on Xbox because it became available in Xbox Game Pass. I'm not entirely sure how all of those settings work, but one of the settings that you can change is pausing after every fight if that's just, too slow for you. I enjoy it. And always remember, you can speed up movement in combat too. But I'm fine with this speed. I'm going to put a village right here so I can pass through it immediately. Now, there's some cool interactions I'll try to show you with vampires and villages. I've got a new quest, and so you'll see there's a little crown on this rat wolf down here, and it's going to be like the target that we need to kill for the quest. And so it's going to be harder than normal, but very helpful. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and drop these spiders over here. I'll put another grove down there, that's great. Another cemetery there. And I'm kind of still saving these, but I feel like maybe I should stop. I'll just put that right there, and let's see. I'll save my chrono crystal. Okay, rock goes there. Anything good? Nothing better. Nope. Okay. Not getting the best gear yet, but we're about to be in a good spot. Maybe getting some treasure from this. And now if you mouse over it, you can see, or you select it with the controller, whatever you can do to select it and pause it. It has this buff at the bottom called Quest Goal, which gives it 200% extra hit points, so it's, you know, much meatier. Some healing would be tremendous for a fight like this. We have all our potions. We're not going to need it. So we chew through it and we complete a quest, and look at that. We got just a level 3 armor drop. Boom, how about that? There's a bunch of hit points for us. That's tremendous. Great. Alright, I will put this over here. And I'm going to put this here even though this doesn't work, because I'm going to just get into practice of... I'll put a meadow right next to it. I can put a meadow here as well. I'm just trying to get into the practice of boxing in every square that I can around the campfire to make the Lich's palace smaller, so it doesn't spread. Makes the Lich easier for us, so that we get into the practice of fighting it. I don't think we're going to fight it. Ooh, yes. Now that is a good weapon. Damage to all. Even in this case, we're just going to obliterate these. Ooh, we finally got a ring. There you go. Regen per second. Now that we don't have swamps too, it's much better. Swamps kind of hurt our feelings with that. Okay. Ooh, we got another quest, which is... we got another quest, and we got a ring. Where's the quest? I don't see it. Maybe they didn't give us a quest. Maybe they just healed us and... No, this is it right here, I think. This yellow slime. Let's see. No, it's not. Never mind. I lied about that. Huh. Well. Regardless. Okay. Gonna drop another grove right there. And that's fine. Okay. Nothing that we want. Just gonna keep fighting. Now you're talking. Level 3 shield, 9 defense, 2 defense, regen. This one, is it? Pure damage. We need damage. Okay. Drop a mountain there. Road lantern here. The spiders are getting out of control. Level 4 ring says, whoa, no more regen, but that's so much damage. Yeah, you can see we're just starting to obliterate things. Now that's fine. I like what I've got. Hit points are fine. I'm sandbagging a lot of meadows that I probably shouldn't. But I get greedy, and then it pays off. I get greedy for the treasury every time. Drop this here, and then drop every single meadow. Get a head start on this treasury, get a bunch of healing per day. Is this shield good? Yeah, it's better than our shield because it has damage to all, which I do value over pure damage. Just because groups of enemies can overwhelm you, and it has vampiricism on it. And we drop this. We are at 596. We go up to 631. How about that? Extend that to there. Okay, we got ourselves a quest. And it's the slime right here. Okay, I'm going to drop this meadow over here. Luckily, they made a slime powerful. And hey, what just happened? Pause. We just leveled up. And so this is something that is part of what we have built at our base camp. And I'll talk about that. But because we have built the gymnasium, we now can, I believe that's what it is. I'll verify that, but I'm pretty sure it's the gymnasium. We now are getting experience, which we can use to level up. And when we level up, we get to choose a trait. And this is kind of like the random roguelike element coming in, where we can take card sharp, which means 10% chance to keep a card after we play it. Doesn't work on golden cards. Somersault, 35% chance to perform a counterattack during evade, or dominant mass, damage is increased by 20% of defense value. Now we're going to take dominant mass because this is just always good for us and we're a warrior. Our evade is 0, like effectively right now. We don't have any bonus to evade. This is better for a dodgy type character. This is great. I'm going to choose this and you're going to see that our damage just goes up. And now we have a real incentive to pick defense as well. And I'm going to put this vampire mansion right by the village. Okay, and you'll see that when you do that, this becomes a ransacked village. So this is kind of like an in-game quest, and it says spawns up to 4 ghouls once per loop, but it transforms into something useful after 3 loops. So if you can clear this, if you have enough time to go through the loops and clear this village out, it actually powers up. So this is one of the interactions between the tiles. Just like with a meadow, how when we drop it down, I'll put this right here, for example. Put this here. You know, next to something, it turns into a blooming meadow. These two interact with each other. I'm gonna go ahead and keep moving. Alright. And I'm gonna drop a spider cocoon down here by the lantern. And we got another mountain, which I will place here. The reason I'm putting it here, you get the goblin camp, which I'm going to just oblivion, actually, is because I want to be able to place a meadow here and continue to finish in this treasury. Another mountain. I'm going to put it here. This shield is amazing, but we're still not going to equip it just yet. I'm going to put this right here just to continue blocking off all tiles. There we go, another treasury. That's pretty sweet. Ooh, a level 5 weapon. What is this? Holy cannoli, that's a lot of damage. We lose damage to all, but it's just such a big boost that we have to equip it. And I'm going to go ahead and put a grove here. That's fine. We put a rock there. Complete the treasury. This is fine. Spiders. Meadow. Another treasury here. Mountain there is good. Let's go. Way more hit points. Tremendous. I'd like a better shield with good defense, but right now the one we have is very strong. I'm actually just going to wrap this around. Just get the benefit of the connecting stones. Try to finish that treasury. This is terrific. Put that there. I think, actually, that I'm not sure, but the blood path might block the Lich's Palace. I'm going to sandbag some Oblivions, though, just in case it doesn't. Alright. Ooh, whoa, whoa. This is great. Huge hit points, attack speed, defense. Yes, please. Drop that there. Drop that there. Okay. For the road lantern here, you see it immediately kill one of the ghouls. These ghouls are going to be... We'll see. I still don't care for that. I'll build a vampire mansion over there. That's fine. Alright, so here's... We got a vampire and ghouls. This is a tough fight. We got another village, though, which is huge. There we go. So now 3 more times through, and we can clear this. And we can place another village within, make it ransacked if we want, or we can just place it over here. Just going to have a regular one over here that will heal us. And, oh, it made a bandit camp. And these appear for every 2 village tiles, so that's a shame. I'm going to put this here just to block spaces for the Lich. We do heal. We'll have to fight bandits, but not much we can do about that. Meadow here. And this shield is, yes, there you go. Much better. Good defense. Fantastic. Alright, we can easily now finish this. I'll build another vampire. Over here, a bunch of vampires. That there. Goblin camp's annoying, but not the end of the world. Okay. This is a quest blood clot, so it's going to be really hard. But we killed it. Got a quest. Got treasures. Even more treasures. This sword is better for us. I will equip it. Fantastic. Alright, so we're definitely ready to keep going. We got a meadow, which is great. Just drop that right there. Get the Chrono Crystal benefit. Look at that, 54 hit points per day. Pretty amazing stuff. Drop a mountain. Level 6 shield. That's a lot of defense. It's pretty good, but we're still going to stick with what we've got. We can put this here. And, yep, 60 hit points a day. Nice. We're starting to trail off. It feels like in damage. Oh, but we leveled up. So Surveyor says each time the hero passes through a tile, he'll heal for 0.5 times the loop hit point for each non-road tile around it. So, you know, the more decorated the field is, you get some healing. Battering Ram says you rush into battle and your first attack has a 75% chance to stun each enemy for 1 second. I like that a lot. Blade of Dawn, every morning the hero's sword is filled with sunlight, causing its next attack to deal double damage to all. So every day you get a big attack. I like Battering Ram a good bit because, as you can see, watch it right here. All of them have just got stunned. So it just kind of like gives you a little bit of damage mitigation as well. I'm going to go ahead and drop that right there. How close are we to that? Let's see if we can finish that. I don't really need another mansion at the moment. What's this ring? Oh, that ring is 13 pure damage. Yes, please. And you'll notice this, I think I've said this before, but you will notice, like, as it goes, even gray items, if they just out-level some of your previous items, their stats are just categorically stronger, and even though there's only one, it might be so good that you just make the switch, as I do quite often. I'll drop that there for now. We need to get something else to bloom it, but that's not a problem. Oh, look, what's this armor up to? This armor is up to more hit points, but no attack speed and evasion. Nah, I don't want that. What is this up to? No, I like my weapon up. Fine. This armor... Nope, I like the attack speed. Stunned it. There you go. No thanks. Got a lot of junk flying in here, trying to make my life more difficult, but we'll deal with it. Alright, this is great. So now what we can do is I can immediately drop this here, and then I want to put this here to bloom that meadow, and then we can put a meadow here to bloom, and now you see we're at 69 per day, just doing great. Alright, what's this shield? I mean, that's a ton of defense. It's a ton of health, but I think we're fine. And as you can see, you do not make more than one mountain peak. We just made one, but still good. Let me go ahead and just drop some meadows. And let's go. Alright, we got a treasury. Now you got to be careful when it gets further. First of all, I never want to place treasuries inside the loop because it's harder to get tiles that can go here as opposed to out here. And you just need to, you know, even right here, like I need adjacent road tiles only. This allows me to put everything like meadows and such down there and feel good about it. We've got 2 Oblivions, which is great. And we're fighting vampires and ghouls and all the like. Got a level 5 shield, which we're going to take for the healing. And let's see. Nope, we didn't upgrade it yet, but we're getting there. And I'm going to go ahead and just start dropping stuff all the way around. Oh, bandits. Hey, I don't remember you. You don't look like a local. That's because I'm not. I see, and you think you can just wander these parts without consequences? Times are rough, you know, nothing to bite, nothing to wet one's whistle, and we have to deal with strangers who have no sympathy for our poverty. What, think you're better than us? No. Did I guess right? Is this the correct answer? Because I'm getting the impression this is one of those cases where my answer has zero influence on what happens next. Yeah. Well, you got insight. And it's the only thing you will keep today. So they want to fight these bandits. And they both died. Come to think of it, murderers and thieves are part of this world too. If my mission is to return everything back to normal, should I be happy they're appearing again? That's deep. On the other hand, being disgusted with murder and theft is also part of this world, so I guess I don't owe it to anyone to be happy. That's also deep. There's a lot going on here. So, going to just keep going. This is fine. Harpies are yelling at me. We could drop this, drop this. Nah, I'm gonna blow up that goblin camp. I don't want that. Phenomenal. Let me put a grove here. A road lantern here, a meadow here, and oh my god, the boss. Now look at this. The boss did spawn a Lich's Palace right here, which is annoying, but I can immediately just blow it up. And be happy. Okay, cool. Let's drop this, and we can finish this treasury out. Get some nice stuff. And put a meadow over here. Road lantern. Where's it getting dense? Over here. Village here looks great. Now, there's a Lich's Palace hiding under here. I didn't even see that. Get out of here, Lich's Palace. Alright, we'll take out these dogs. Another treasury, that's great. So look at this. We've got 6 wood, 7 preserved rock. We have 5... It's not metamorphosis, it's stable metal I was looking at. These are metamorphosis. And so we're actually doing really, really well. In the sense that we have a ton of resources. And because of that, we're not going to risk it. We're just going to leave and keep this. Not fight the boss just yet. You could fight it if you want. I mean, we actually have a lot of health. We have all our potions. It's very reasonable. There's no Lich's Palaces. We could potentially take this for sure. But I like just, being slow and steady here. So I'm going to go ahead and retreat. All right. So back at town, let's go ahead and see what we can build. So we have access to a farm. And that's pretty much it, actually. Because even though we got a bunch of supplies, we don't have enough metal for the smelter or enough wood for the refuge. So this will help us just get food. And it gives you the Wheatfields cards. The Wheatfields cards are actually really, really good to use in conjunction with villages because they boost the healing that the villages give. So I like to have them quite a bit. I'll build a farm. Now remember, the farm, okay, you want to kind of build it away from everything else in the sense that it's going to turn every tile adjacent to it into farmland. So if I build it right here, you'll see that it just makes a bunch of fields for us. Now you can build over these fields, but each field benefits you. So it says, did you notice how strangely this oblivion affects our senses? Hunger, for example. You can go for days without food and you still won't be hungry. Still, that doesn't mean you should quit eating altogether. Our farmer swears he'll be able to grow some stable crops, but it will take time. I'm curious to see what he can grow without any sunlight. Indeed. Now you can click on your farm and it says all empty tiles around the farm are transformed into gardens. So that's why we got gardens pretty much anywhere that wasn't filled in. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of a possible 8. And after an expedition, it gives you 1 ration for every completed loop, but not more than there are garden tiles around the farm. So right now, for example, if we look at our rations, okay, 12 rations make a food supply. So if I look at my farm, it says it'll give you 1 ration for every completed loop. Okay, so if we go 6 loops, we'll get just 6 rations for free, which is half of a full food supply. So it's just like a nice extra food. You could build a bunch of these if you want, and you're early on. It's not like... It doesn't add up to a lot at first, but you need food supply for so many things that this is quite helpful. And then you can build something over the garden. It unlocks the ability to craft food if you have the supply depot. Okay, so that's nice. And then it unlocks the Wheatfields card. So we'll go check that out. This also gives you 2 slots for food, okay? Which we can't do anything with right now, but eventually we will be able to, and it's good. So if I go into Expedition screen and I go to the deck builder, you'll see that we now have Wheatfields, and it says they can only be placed next to a village, and then they give plus 5 times the loop healing in adjacent villages, and they spawn scarecrows. So you have to fight the scarecrows, but they give you extra healing. So I like them, and I want to take one, but you'll notice that our deck is too large if we do this, so we'd have to take something out. And to be honest, I'm just going to take out the spider cocoon, okay? Because I want groves for wood, cemeteries for stone, villages and wheatfields for healing, vampires to work with villages. We didn't get to transform one yet, but if you can get it early and transform it, it benefits you better. And then everything else, I like chrono crystals with our meadows. I like this loadout for the moment, and then we can just confirm it. Awesome. So everyone, we're doing great. I hope you're still finding this series to be useful. Pretty soon we can try to take on the boss. I might just look at it, show you it, to see how close we are, because honestly it's been a while since I beat this boss for the first time, and I don't remember exactly how strong I want to be, but I know that you want to have built up, and I know that you want to have no Lich Palaces if you can help it when you fight it. So maybe we'll get there, but we might need to have, you know, the smelter to boost our hit points. You know, the supply depot is very, very helpful as well. You know, the warehouse, the intel center, like a lot of these are super, super good. So you might just need to grind up to them to beat that boss. And there's no rush. That's what I love about the game. There is no rush. Just take your time, you know, get all of these things unlocked, and you will slowly but surely make yourself stronger. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Take care.